Mike McKenzie, Beaver Local Fighting Beavers coach. First off, thanks for making the trip. I got to ask you, tell me a little bit about yourself, because you're a new name and I've been following this game here for 3 decades. And I said, who's Mike McKenzie? So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I've been around. I grew up in the area. Grew up in Hammondsville. Went to Stanton. Back when there was Stanton, and then the 3 schools at Edison that makes up. So went there. Was out in Northwest Ohio. Went to Heidelberg College. Played there. Coached at Hopewell Loudon. Coached at Clyde, Ohio. We were fortunate enough to win the state championship there back in the 90s. Was in Swanton, head coach in Swanton for 3 years, and my first day of teaching, the first day of my 3rd year there, they riffed a third of the entire district. And so we had to find another place to go. We ended up in Indian Valley. So we were in Indian Valley for 2 years as head coach, and the Edison job opened up, and had a 2-year-old son, and my wife's from Chester, and Edison asked me to come up and be assistant principal, athletic director, and head coach. So I decided to come home, and so I was at Edison for 7 years as the head coach, and then I went to Weir, was over at Weir for 5 years, coached for 3 years, and was assistant principal there. And then last year, I came up to Beaver, was head coach at Beaver, but I was still the principal over at Weir. So then this past year, actually just about a month and a half ago, I accepted the athletic director, assistant principal job at Beaver. So wearing 3 hats there now. So.
All right, quick, second season now. Offense, last year they scored 30 or more points 6 times. Senior running back Garrett Givens has to play big because he does have the skill set to do so. You get the win against Wellsville, and now it's another week, and you kind of just move your way through the season. So you're in your second season. Some of the big things you're hoping to really accomplish now that you've kind of got your feet wet.
We're just trying to get better every day. We really talk about it literally every day of the process and not looking too far ahead or behind, and we're trying to get better tomorrow. And so we prepare for our opponents, in fact, of our schemes and our adjustments, but really we practice the same way every day, and that's to get better. We want to be the best team in week 10. The only way to do that is to embrace that process, and it's the easiest. It's very, very easy in concept, but very difficult in execution, and that's getting better every single day. And so we got a tough one this week with West Branch. They're a very good physical team. And as you alluded to, Garrett's our leader. Garrett just got picked to play in the Blue-Gray All-Star game in Dallas, Texas. Last night he got the letter. So we count on Garrett, his leadership, not just with his athletic ability, but in his ability to lead and his work ethic.
One other player, then we'll say goodnight to the coach and let him head home, spend a little time with the family. 35-6, they beat Wellsville. Senior wideout defensive back for Beaver Local, Donovan Garcia, involved in 3 touchdowns that night. Tell me about him.
Yeah, Donnie had a good game. He had an interception also, and he took the role of Torrey Callio from last year, both offensively and defensively, playing free safety for us, and then we moved him into the Z spot where we like to get him the ball in space, whether it's through passing or motioning him, handing the ball. And, he filled that role pretty capably on Friday night.
Hey, good luck, okay?
All right, thanks, Rob.
Thanks for making the trip, folks. Good night from Casa de Emmanuel. You should have it in your game plan this Friday night. Good night.